Well, hello internet people, welcome back to my channel. What I'm seeing on social media about this game is that if Partey would have been available, the game would have been different. Well, we don't know that. We can't say that. I don't think so anyway. It might have been a bit different in midfield. Maybe that goal, they would not be able to score the goal. We're not going to know. Right, on paper, Arsenal, as you can see, is a 4-2-3-1. As for Paris Saint-Germain, it's a 4-3-3. Now, in possession, what did Paris try to do? As you can see, their formation, their shape, team shape in attacking is a 3-4-3. And what they try to do here is to invite Arsenal onto them. Arsenal in their normal 4-4-2 without the ball. They're pressing that way. Whenever the ball went wide, you will see Saka closing the left back down. Now, when the left back had the ball, his main aim wasn't to get the ball and go forward with it, and then he might lose it if he did that. What he did, he was trying to shift that ball to his left foot, and he got it down the line a lot of times to the left winger, which created a 1v1 against Timber. Now, my only criticism about Saka closing down, three things really you do when you're going to close someone down. The first thing you do, you get there quickly, you stop, and then team tactics. Where do you show the player to go? Do you show him line? Show him inside? What you want to do really, Saka's best foot is his left foot. The left back best foot is his left foot, but he might have a weak right foot. So what you do, you show him inside. That's what I would have done, show him inside. But the problem was, every time Saka closed him down, he was too slow. The left back had time to receive the ball, have a look, and basically pass the ball down the line. And that ended up with Timber being in a 1v1 situation against the winger. And he caused a lot of problems. And also, Saka had to get back to help as well. Also, that happened on the right-hand side, where Martinelli had to come back and help out. In this game, I think the reason they dominated PSG because they had three players on the ball in the middle of the park and midfield three, and their rotation between them, it's like they're so close to each other. People will say to you, don't come close, go away, I'm going to pass the ball. They were just basically passing the ball to each other and moving it around. Like mini rondos all over the park. Now, if you want to know about rondos, check out my video on rondos. When I first started this channel, that's the first thing I did, talking about rondos. It's in there. Have a look at it. And also they were, what did I say? Yeah, they were rotating quite a lot in the middle of the park. So here's you as a defender. You're wondering, who do I mark? Who do I pick up? That first half, right, went so quick. And when I listened to the pundits, right, they said basically what they said before. We thought Martinelli was going to cause problems. We saw Saka was going to have a field day. It didn't happen. The main thing, which for me, for that game, when you saw Arsenal in the huddle and Declan Rice said, without the ball, we're going to die. It's exactly what happened. They didn't have the ball. They suffered because they were trying to win that ball back. Even when they did win the ball back, they couldn't keep it. Right, the goal itself, we know it happened. The ball was, before I say that, Dembele in this game, the front three were rotating as well. They were rotating all the time. But Dembele's role is how you play a false nine. Typical. What he did, he never played right up to Saliba or Kivior. He always came into midfield, right into midfield, to form that overload in the middle of the park. He did that all the time, every single time. For the goal, the ball was on the left-hand side. Arsenal pressed on the left-hand side, as you would do. Dembele came short, picked up the ball in the middle of the park, turned, start running, got the ball to the left, got it back and scored 1-0 after 3 minutes. Now, the question we're asking, if you're playing centre-back and you've got someone like Dembele there, Saliba's got to make a decision. Does he go with him? Does he stay? If he goes with him, someone else will make a run to that space, then he's in trouble. If he doesn't go with him, Dembele will receive the ball and run at him. So basically, by Dembele receiving that ball and running, now of course he's got passes, he's got men running all over the place, he's got choices, and I think it's a difficult decision to make. But the golden rule is, as I always said, The closer the ball is to your goal, you mark the player. The further the ball is away from your goal, you mark the space. In this instance, he made a decision not to go. But in the second half, he did it a couple of times where he closed Dembele all the way, and then Dembele turned on him, and he was running back in his position. So maybe the right thing to do is to stay there. How do you play against a formation that play 4-3-3, especially when you've got three players in the middle and they're very narrow? You could, I suppose, play a 3-4-3 with a diamond 4, but that would leave you vulnerable on the sides, on the right hand side, left hand side. You'll have a 2v1 all the time, and what you'll have to do when they've got possession, if the other team's shape is free at the back, you basically go forward in the middle, a diamond 4. If the ball goes to the left-hand side, then your free has got to shuffle across. Sorry, one of your left wingers has got to shuffle across. I don't think that Arsenal will have the players to do that. Arsenal will stick to their plan on the second leg. For me, they have to stay in the game. They've got to stay in the game. If PSG score one goal, game over. They've got to stay in the game and maybe play on the break. They've got the players to do that. You know, they've got someone like Declan Rice second half. He was taking the ball, running past them. He can do that. But I think they've got to be disciplined, keeping their shape, frustrate PSG. Obviously, they'll play their normal game. PSG are not going to change. They're not going to say, Arsenal, you can have the ball. We're going to protect our lead. They're not going to do that. Remember, they played, what did they do against Liverpool? They did the same thing against Liverpool, home and away. What did they do although they lost against Villa, but they were still playing the same way. But you can get at them, but you've got to have the ball. Anyway, that's my take on it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace and out.